So we're based out of Colombo, Sri Lanka, and so this is Spryng. It's an active compression sleeve. It uses pneumatic technology to simulate your calf muscle pump. It's got a patent-pending compression profile or a compression pattern that simulates your calf muscle. What it basically does is when your calf muscle contracts against your veins, the veins push the blood upwards back towards your heart. So what it does is it improves the overall circulation in your body. What that means it's a higher rate of oxygenation towards your muscles in your lower limbs, and also a higher rate of lactic acid flush out. So it's great for people who are seated for long periods of time, like airline travelers or people who are like coding or working on their desktops for long periods of time, or people who are standing for long periods of time. It's also good for people who have tired and achy legs, people who fly a lot, and it's also designed for athletes and runners, especially because they're working their legs quite a bit and they need their legs to recover after a run. So that's what this does. It's very portable.
Show me how you use it.
Yeah, sure. So it's very easy to put on. You just grab it. You place the module in front. Wrap it around your leg. And you tighten the Velcro. And it's got a very user-friendly interface. You've got the power button. Then it switches on. It's got.
How long do you leave it on?
It's just 15 minutes. One cycle is 15 minutes.
One cycle is 15 minutes?
One cycle is 15
Do
minutes.
you do both legs at once? Or?
Yeah, you can do both legs at once. You can do one leg at a time. In fact, if you're doing both legs, you've got infrared connectivity so that your right sleeve and your left sleeve can connect and synchronize. I can show you that as well. So, you put both legs together. And you
Does
can.
it hurt you?
Sorry?
Does it hurt you?
No. So it's got, like I said, 3 levels of compression. So as you can see, this is the bottom level, this is the mid level, and this is the highest level of compression. So it depends on what you're comfortable with. You can test it out. The highest level has 110 millimeter mercury, but for especially old people, if that feels too high, they can reduce the level of compression. Like I said, we've got one patent-pending compression pattern, which is the graduated compression profile. But in addition to that, we have another compression pattern called the pulsatile compression pattern. That is pretty similar, but it's a pattern that compresses and lets go.
So how much is this?
So we're hoping to retail it at $129 a pair.
A pair?
A pair.
And would you use this on a plane or you wait till you get off?
You can use it on a plane, or you can do it after your flight as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the power? Is it battery operated?
It is battery operated. You can see on the side you've got USB charging. We send the USB cables as well, and the charging dock. So it's basically you plug it in. It takes about 2.5 hours to charge, and it'll give you about 2.5 hours of battery life as well.
So where is it being sold now?
Currently, we are about to go on Kickstarter, and it should be on Kickstarter around March. And that's when
You're not selling it in Sri Lanka?
we're selling it in the US.
In the U.S.?
In the US,
Why
yeah.
not Sri Lanka?
It's a smaller market, and also because here we feel like that there is more value to be added here. There are people who travel a lot here. There are people in the market segments that we're looking at.
So you flew here from Sri Lanka
I did
just
fly
for this?
here.
How many
just for
hours
this.
did it take you?
It was
24?
yeah, more than that. It's close to 30 because I had pretty long layovers.
Oh my goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Oh. And so you're going to stay here a while? I mean,
Yeah, I'll be here until the end of CES,
the end of CS, and then you go back.
and then heading
And
back.
who's going to be here for the Kickstarter campaign?
So we'll be doing it online.
It's an amazing world, right?
Yeah, so you can do it online.
Who invented this?
So it was our team that came up with it. So we did a lot of research on the need. We actually started with something like diabetic neuropathy, but then understood that compression can address a lot of conditions that people are facing, especially with regard to their feet. But what we realized was a lot of the solutions that were out there were either very expensive, also very bulky and not easy to carry around, and not user-friendly. So we wanted to break those barriers, make it relatively affordable. That's why we're trying to sell it at $129 a pair, and make it very easy to use, so that people can carry it around, people can use it at home, people can use it while they're working, and make it more commonplace.
So one is a left one is a right one?
That's right.
So you can't use the left one on the right one?
Sorry?
You can't use the left one for the right one?
No, you could use the left one on the right one. It's just that it's more appropriate.
So somebody could just buy one instead of a pair?
We're only selling it as a pair.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad, because otherwise...
Yeah.
Okay.
But in case, say for instance, you lost one, you can use, and you're left with a right pair.
Right.
Sorry, right leg. You can use your right leg on your left leg as well. So.
Okay. So when is this going to be on Kickstarter?
We're hoping to go live around March.
I'll look forward to it.
Yeah.
And you're going to be selling it on Kickstarter?
Sorry?
You're going to be selling it on Kickstarter?
Yes. Yeah. So we have it's production ready. We have functioning units. We did our first batch for about 1,000 units, and what we are using that is to kind of test it out, get people to know about the product, get people's thoughts about the product, so that we can improve it, and then we're going on Kickstarter.
So I want to ask you, for people that are worried about getting clots, is this good for that?
Blood clots,
blood
like
clots.
DVT?
If you sit and you don't get up and walk around, especially on a plane, they said you could get blood clots.
Yeah. So, especially for people who are concerned about it, this is definitely something that helps, because it improves the level of circulation.
But you don't have any research on that, right?
So what we've done is research on the sports front to show that it actually, in fact, improves the circulation. So if it improves circulation, that means even if you're seated or even if you're standing, it improves circulation.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Very interesting. Where were you schooled?
Sorry?
Where were you schooled?
My undergrad?
Yeah.
I did my undergrad at Yale.
At Yale?
Yeah.
Okay. And then your grad?
No, I haven't. So post Yale, I've been in consulting and then startups.
So when you finished Yale, you went back to Sri Lanka?
No, I was actually working here for a bit, and then I was in India, more on strategy and consulting, and then now in a startup.